Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing today?
Man, blessed and highly favored, man. Yes, sir. Happy to have you this morning.
Oh, man, it's my honor and my joy. And, Ricky, that's what I want to talk about. I've made a choice to rejoice. See, I've discovered in this life that problems and pain are inevitable, but misery is an option, because sometimes life can get you down. It can weigh you down, but you also have the choice to rejoice. You see, I've discovered that choice to rejoice comes from within, and it comes from within because you're connected to the God above you who also lives within you. And when God lives within you, God says, yes, life will happen. Yes, life will go wrong. But the good news is you still have a choice to rejoice. In this life, it's not what happens to you. It's how you respond to what happens to you. And how you respond to what happens to you is based on what's going on inside you. And when inside you, you've made a choice that regardless of what may come, I'm going to rejoice. Yes, life may hurt. Yes, I'm experiencing disappointment. I'm going to go ahead and feel that in the moment. But after that, I'm going to make a choice. And my choice is to rejoice. And I choose to rejoice because of what God has already done. And I know what God can do because I've seen what God has done. So why am I going to rejoice? Because I know whatever I'm feeling right now, it's not the last word. I've seen God come through before. I've seen God open doors before. I've seen God lift me up when people tried to drag me down before. So y'all, I made a choice to rejoice because I know what God can do, because I've seen what God has done. So go ahead, make this day a great day by making up your mind, regardless of what happens. I made the choice to rejoice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, Rickey Smiley, you can catch me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick B. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. I appreciate you, Pastor Haynes. Love you, man.
Love you, Ricky. Have a good one.
Hey, have a good one. Y'all, let's get into some music right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 9 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Swiffer Sweeper. That's right. Swiffer Sweeper, man. Listen, use Sweeper, Wet Jet, and Duster to stop cleaning and start Swiffering. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. President Biden has again refused to assert executive privilege that would prevent the White House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol from getting access to documents they requested. Meanwhile, Moderna said yesterday that a low dose of its COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective in children ages 6 to 11. Now, it will need to be approved by the FDA first. Meanwhile, the FDA is currently reviewing whether to give approval for Pfizer's vaccine for children ages 5 through 11. The vaccine would be available early next month. Meanwhile, in very sad news, there was a shooting at a shopping mall in Idaho yesterday. 2 people were killed and 4 others injured, including a police officer who exchanged gunfire with the suspect, and the suspect is currently hospitalized in critical condition. Last but not least, we will be keeping up with this story. Jury selection of the Ahmaud Arbery killing is now into week 2. More than 20 people have been selected so far as potential jurors. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more news, log on to the Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, last night in Monday Night Football, I fell asleep. The game was so doggone boring, man.
That's terrible.
Man. But the New Orleans Saints pulled it off. They beat Seattle 13-10, man. Come on, man. I mean, I like defensive battles, but that wasn't even really... Okay, it is what it is. Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson, who has a no trade clause in his contract, but is open to discussing trade options with other teams. Now, Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins are two teams that's in this discussion, watching, still dealing with those sexual assault allegations with the over 20 massage therapists. I don't see any team pulling the trigger, although the Miami Dolphins are saying that they may really want to do this. That means they may have to give up Tua. Because, Tua, I don't think they should pull the trigger on Tua yet, but he's injury prone, man. He breaks down so fast, man. He can't stay on the field. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, man. World Series Game 1 tonight, Atlanta Braves, Houston Astros. Yes, indeedy. I will be sitting there watching this doggone tournament, and the fan that caught the football, not that caught it, but that got the 600 touchdown of Tom Brady, they went up into the stands and asked for the football back. He gave the football back, right?
He sure did.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's what Tampa Bay is going to do. They're going to give him a couple Tom Brady signed autographed jerseys. They're going to give him $1,000 that they can spend in the team shop for some swag. They got season tickets for the remainder of this season and next season. And,
that's a good trade-off.
You know what I'm saying? They got Michael Evans' jersey. But if he would have kept that football, you know how much he would have made in the auction?
But why did they take it back?
Because it's Tom Brady's 600 touchdown pass.
Because Tom
the most of all
it.
time. Tom wanted the ball back.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, bro,
you said you should have kept the ball right.
What?
Right.
You know how much you could have auctioned that thing off?
I'd have just left the game like, no, this mine, bro.
Yeah, we'll holler at y'all, deuces. There it is, man. Gary, what's up there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Earl Simmons, a.k.a. DMX, y'all. His family's ongoing division of his estimated $1 million estate, y'all, took a dramatic turn, y'all, on October the 22nd. After y'all report revealed that a Georgia woman has claimed, y'all, that she is one of the late rapper's children. Now, conflicting reports, y'all, following DMX's death, y'all, back in April, said that he fathered between 14 to 15 children aged 1 to 28. Now, there's also been reported that on October the 22nd, Page 6 report says a woman named Raven Balmer Simmons contacted the party of MC's adult children regarding claims to his estate these past few weeks. Now, because of the number of children DMX reportedly has, the courts are requiring everyone to take a paternity test being before or after, given a chance to receive anything from the estate as the rapper died, y'all, without a will. Now, in addition to that $1 million, y'all, the estate will also include any further earnings from his music and films. Now, DMX sold y'all more than 74 million albums and also had a successful movie career. So they're saying that the judge, Judge Helen Blackwood, assigned DMX's 3 sons, Xavier Tacoma and Sean Simmons. They are shared with his ex-wife, Miss Tashara Simmons, as temporary administrators to the late rapper's estate, y'all. So they got to go through all this. There's a lot of they have to go through. They have to take paternity tests, which if these people said that they're his kids, I'm sure they are his kids. So they just should share all of the wealth, the $1 million estate with all 15 of his kids. So we're going to follow that story and see how it all turned out. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is potato souffle. On the high end, you say potato souffle, and on the low end, you say off-white. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, somebody said, I am not bending on anybody's demands. And I'm going to tell you who said it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, 29 after the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot segment being brought to you by
Macy's. It's Macy's friends and family with their biggest savings on everything you need to get ready for the holidays. Save an extra 30% off of brands that rarely go on sale. Take 15% off of beauty and fragrances too. Going on now at Macy's. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply. What's up, Brad?
What up, Eva? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Well, y'all, for the first time officially, Dave Chappelle has addressed the Netflix controversy in a new stand-up appearance. Okay, according to the New York Times, Chappelle has denied reports that he was invited to speak with transgender members of the Netflix staff, but he refused. He said if they would have invited me, I would have accepted it. Although I'm confused about what we are speaking about, I said what I said, and boy, I heard what you said. My God, how could I not? So he continued, I want everyone in the audience to know know that even though the media frames it as though it's me versus the community, it is not. Do not blame the LGBTQ community for any of this show. This has nothing to do with them. He said it's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say. He added to the transgender community, I am more willing to give you an audience, but you will not summons me. I am not bending to anybody's demands. He asserted before detailing the specific conditions under which he would be willing to hear anyone out, but over their offense and concerns. Oh my goodness. He went on to say, first of all, you cannot come if you have not watched my special from beginning to end.
Right.
You must come to a place of my choosing at my time of my choosing. And third, he said you must admit that queer Australian comedian and critic of Chappelle, Hannah Gadsby, is not funny.
I saw that.
He crazy. Oh Lord, I'm gonna keep y'all up on that story because Lord have mercy, we got to just see what's gonna happen. All right, moving on, y'all. In sad news, yesterday we lost a music industry legend, music industry veteran Ruben Rodriguez passed away. His lifetime of love in the music industry included his work at Pendulum record label, which he started early on and included stars like Diggable Planets. He also changed the game at Motown Records, helping with hits like Lately, going number 1. He reportedly passed in his home in his sleep. So our condolences go out to his family because we definitely lost a legend. All right, y'all, let me just let y'all know season 14 cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta was announced yesterday. We still got Candy, we still got Kenya, and we still got Drew Sidor. They all returning, and Marlo Hampton finally gets a peach, Lord.
You lying?
Girl, she been there for years, honey. She earned that
Now
peach,
that's
honey.
the news.
She earned that peach, honey. Ooh, it's finna be real messy, Lord, because you know Marlo don't mind carrying that bone.
Congratulations, Marlo.
Congratulations to Marlo. Also, Sheree Whitfield is returning to the show. Meanwhile, we got a new face that joined the cast, and that is Olympic gold medalist Sonya Richards-Ross. She has joined the franchise. When I tell you that lady look like she don't play, she look like she don't play. So this is going to be a pretty good season, y'all. And last but not least, congratulations go out to our girl, Portia Williams.
One time?
Yesterday, y'all. She released a new trailer for her new show, Portia's Family Matters, which will showcase her family's adjustment to her new fiance, Simon Gubadia. So Portia's Family Matters premieres Sunday, November 28th at 9 p.m. On Bravo. So I cannot wait to see that. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the man law violations, and we got your wake-up call. So hit us up at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now it's time for you to get paid up to $1,500 with Rickey Smiley's Beat the Buzzer.
All right, y'all, it's about that time. Beat the buzzer. Who is this and where you calling from?
This is Georgia Haynes, and I'm calling from Louisville, Kentucky.
Georgia.
Miss Georgia. How you doing, Miss Georgia? Georgia.
Yes.
Hey, congratulations. You just won $100 plus a chance to win up to $1,500 if you can beat the buzzer. All right, so listen, just in case you don't know how it works, once we start the timer, you will hear cash prizes that get higher, and the amounts could go up as high as $1,500. But the buzzer could also sound at any time, and you lose it all, right? So you must yell out "stop" before the buzzer goes off in order to win the last prize announced. At a minimum, you get to keep the $100 prize just for being caller number 20. Here we go. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right, here we go.
$200. $700.
Oh! Y'all ain't playing. Boy, when I tell y'all black folks don't be taking a chance on that damn buzzer, we do. Listen.
That's the $5,700.
Okay.
Congratulations, you just beat the buzzer and won $700 on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What you gonna do with that $700?
I'm going to buy me some clothes.
I know about some clothes. You finna hit that mall. Now listen, now, do you want to hear what would have happened if you would have kept going?
No.
You don't even want to hear what?
I wouldn't either,
We
girl.
want to know. We tomorrow night? Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure? We want you to feel a little bad just in case one of the
Go on and listen to it. Don't just try not to make me feel so bad.
Because you would have taken that $700 and said, man, I could have got $1,500. You'd have been mad all day.
Yeah.
Hey, we are so excited for you, and congratulations. And we still have more money to give away this week. Make sure y'all keep listening for your chance to be caller number 20 and win right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Georgia, congratulations. Shout out to everybody in Louisville, Kentucky. Appreciate you, love. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all. Hey, we got a lot more money to give away this week. Y'all got to keep listening for your chance to call in and play Beat the Buzzer right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yes! Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. It's about that time for man law violations with the one and only Special K.
One time.
You said it right. It is never too early for a little dose of toxic masculinity for breakfast. That's right. So if you got a boy in your life, age 14 and up, get him next to the phone, get him next to the car radio, get him next to your component set, whatever you listening to this on. All right, let's get into these man law violations. You never touch another man's ear or neck.
At all.
Never.
There's no reason.
Unless you MMA.
Unless you a ER doctor and you bringing him back to life. You don't do that.
Right.
Now,
why would you touch another dude's ear for what?
Dude, why?
Look at your ears.
Why? Why would you touch another dude's ear?
Why are you looking at his ears?
Thank you. Speaking of that, if another dude got on a nice fragrance, you cannot lean in close to his neck to inhale it. You just gotta smell it from a distance. You don't lean in and you don't ask him what it is and all that. Don't let another dude know that you studying his fragrance, man. That ain't man.
Hey, Brett.
Come on now.
Can a dude lean in and smell another dude's fragrance, Brett? Can he do it?
No, hell no.
Come on now, Brett. Right? Ain't that right?
If you Gary.
That's the only way. That's the only way you get away. Speaking of that, if you ask another man for a French fry off his plate, you can't say no. Let me get that long one.
No.
It just don't sound right.
Can't even eat off another man's plate.
Unless it's your brother.
Plate next to his plate, he can scrape you off some with the fork. Scrape you off some.
It's your brother.
Yeah, you can do that now.
You can scrape it off. You never tell another man to text me and let me know you made it home safe. Oh, man.
That be Super Dave.
Yeah, you don't tell another
That be Super Dave.
I don't think that's bad.
Super Dave be texting me around this. I just want y'all to know I made it home.
I mean,
just in case.
But every morning, we get off at 10 o'clock in the morning. What you doing that for? And I just look at my phone. I don't even respond. I just send back 2 prayer hands.
Yeah, that's a violation, man.
No, it's not.
That is a violation.
That's called consideration. That's being considerate. You let somebody know you made it home safe.
I tell you, okay,
it's
Brett.
crazy out here in these streets.
Brett, we'll say that's borderline. But this one ain't borderline. If another man slaps you in front of your woman or your family, you got to send him to Jesus.
You got to.
If another man slaps you,
if anybody slap you.
No,
because
man
you get to arguing with your wife, it's gonna come back up.
You already know.
You didn't talk all that when you got slapped at the casino.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of your wife, if you're in a marriage or a long-term relationship, if your woman wants action, you cannot say no. You gotta be like Amazon and deliver that package. Come on now. You can't
I don't
say
care
no.
if you got a headache. I don't care if your leg came off. I don't care if you're in the hospital.
Bro.
Yeah. I don't care if you on my 600-pound life. Get up under here.
You gotta get up. You gotta take one. You gotta make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you eating a hot dog in a bun, you can't underhand grip it. All right.
Right.
It's an overhand grip, and the first bite needs to be aggressive.
Yep.
The first bite needs to be aggressive.
Because when you underhand, you got that cuff.
Yeah, you
cuffing your hand like
you sliding that thing up in your mouth. No, bro.
Yeah, or bite it from the side. Start in the middle.
Yeah.
And speaking of Super Dave, you cannot FaceTime another grown man just because. can't just FaceTime another dude.
If you're on a Zoom.
Thank you.
If you're on a Zoom.
Well, he said
because you have a reason.
Yeah, not
you can't just do it just because, just to say hi.
Like, what you doing?
Come on now.
I just wanted to see your face.
Hold it.
Half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, when I got this story, brought tears to my eyes. A lot of people are saying, that Floyd Mayweather needs to be banned from boxing for the rest of his life because they're saying, that Floyd Mayweather isn't a fan, y'all, of the males wearing painted fingernails. Now, they said he made headlines after he refused a photo with a teenage boy because his nails were painted. Now, they're saying, that the young man approached a pro boxer during the Los Angeles Clippers game recently, and they say, but was turned away because his nails. Now, they said Floyd Mayweather said in a now viral video, you got painted nails? I don't take pictures with guys with no painted nails. Now, they said his security guard stepped in, causing the fan to back away, and they're saying Floyd Mayweather's remarks, Floyd doesn't want to take a picture with me because my nails are painted. He said, bro, really? Meanwhile, they're saying Floyd was spotted, honey, just taking all kind of pictures, y'all, with other fans, y'all. They said, but he would not take a picture with this poor young guy.
Well, you paint your toes. You think you
Yes. I paint my toes. And Ricky, would you turn away a young Gary with painted nails?
Yeah, to keep his fist balled up. Just ball your fists up and keep your fists to the side, but you ain't gonna put them across my shoulder.
So man, each his own, Gary. Let that man live. He's allowed to decide who he does and does not want to take pictures with. You can't blackball him or ban him for that.
Excuse me? My thing is, that man paid money to see him.
No, they was at the game.
No, he did not. He went to a Clippers game.
Right.
Well, it don't matter where he went to. He was in the doggone public. He was in the public.
That boy anything.
That's disturbing, Gary.
That's not disturbing. That man was in the doggone public, and he was a fan, and he just went asking to just take a picture with him. All he had to do, he didn't actually take a pose with him and kiss him on the damn cheek or nothing. He just asked for a picture. He could have taken a picture with that child.
You don't have to if he don't want to.
No, it's fine. Yeah. No, it's a complete sentence, and you are allowed to say it.
And the other side of the story, Gary, is he was in a rush to get out of there. Like he took a bunch. He had already taken a bunch of pictures. Now they were trying to pull him up out of there and say, "Let's go."
I mean, the boy nails was painted. That's fine, but it's did he have acrylic? Was it a French tip?
It doesn't matter. I just feel so bad for that poor child. And then he see Floyd Mayweather walk away and take pictures with other people. That's not a good look, honey.
Well,
that's
he
not
said
a good
why
look.
he wouldn't take the picture with him because his nails was painted. So
okay, Brett.
Some people have to paint the nails because they have discoloration.
Thank you. That's where I was going.
You know, the nails look like plywood. Some of them.
Well, anyway, I feel so bad for that child. Hopefully somebody take a picture with him, honey, with his nails and what have you. So, moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, Diddy, y'all, this is some, anyway. It's being reported, y'all, that Diddy lists, y'all, Kim Porter's beautiful mansion, y'all, for sale. He's asking for $7 million. Now, the house, they hadn't been in the house for like 3 years or whatever, and they're saying the house was originally built in 2006. Now, the home is 9,655 square foot Toluca Lake home, and it includes 6 bedrooms and 6.5 bath down there, saying he's only asking for $7 million for it. But a lot of people saying, why would he sell her house? He could leave the house at, black people like homesteads. He could have left the house for the kids, and they could have a place to stay when they grow up.
I think the kids are probably all with him.
Or got their own house.
Or they probably, they have probably a lot of memories in the house. I'm sure he consulted with them and talked to them. They probably all agree.
A lot of times we get emotional when people die, and you want to turn the home and turn stuff into like a museum. And the best thing is to do is just to let's let another family live there, and and just split the money and move on.
And she passed away in that house, Gary. So it's understandable why you wouldn't want to be there.
I redid my granddaddy's bedroom. This bedroom, he slept in my house before he died. I just went on and flipped it because I knew he wasn't coming back. But I didn't want to turn it into a museum because nobody would have wanted to go in there.
Right.
Yeah, but you didn't sell a house neither, though.
But he don't even go downstairs.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I be talking to him. I say, "Hey, OG, you said you was gonna hunt me when you was going. Where you at?" And he'd be quiet.
No, that ain't funny.
I just be doing it for fun because he used to tease me about it all the time. So we just kind of laugh about it. But my granddad's bedroom is just so warm and peaceful and loving. Like I go down there and just it's not even the same bed, but I just go in the area because he be down there, So it don't bother me. But that's but my great granddad, I never went back in that room. I ain't going back there.
Big Mom talking about, go up there right there and look on your great grandma, look up under the bed and bring me them obituaries with them boxes. I'm like, I ain't going in there, Big Mama.
All right, my quick for free final story, y'all. Tammy Rivera, y'all, they're trying to say Tammy was profiled, honey, at one of those pharmacies. I'm not going to call her name, but some people trying to say she was trying to steal. Tammy does not have a reason to steal. Now, she said she went to the store. I saw that. Yeah, she said she went to the store, honey, to grab some Dugro oil, and they're saying, honey, that the woman was watching her all down the aisles, carrying on, looking at her. And she said, she told the woman, why are you looking at me and following me? And she said she go to the
like
store.
CVS, honey.
Yeah, she said she go to the store every day and stuff, honey. And she said she always, honey, buying. So she said, but this woman had to be new. And, honey, she said she had told the woman call the damn police then, honey. Really, she said it was just disrespect and everything. And it was racist profile. Huh?
Yeah, she said that lady.
Leave her alone. She ain't got to steal no Dugro.
And she said that lady said, put that back. Don't open that. Talk to her like she was a kid. You didn't see the video?
Yes, honey. She opened the stuff in the store. They say, honey, why you open it if you don't want to buy? If you want to buy, you could just got to the cash register.
I opened stuff.
And she told her, she said, you finna be famous because 7 million. I didn't know she had 7 million. She said 7 million people finna see you on this or whatever. So yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Yes, it was. Bless her soul.
And then the lady was standing behind her talking trash instead of being apologetic. Well, ma'am, if I offended you, I apologize. We've had customers coming in, opening up stuff, taking stuff out. So I was just trying to protect the merchandise, but I apologize for my. That's the only thing. That's all she had to say.
That's too much like right, Ricky.
Right, too much like right.
Yeah, the color today is right, honey. On the high end, you say potato souffle, and on the low end, just say all white. That's your color for today.
Yeah, she was back there standing behind her talking major trash.
See, couldn't have been me. Lord.
We'd have been in jail, remember, Brett?
That weapon formed against him.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Get at me, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
My husband and my daughter, Lachey Poole, and my husband, Randy Hurd. Wake up, wake up, wake up from Toledo, Ohio. Good morning, Greenville, Piedmont. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hey, this is Trudy Spencer calling from Texarkana, Texas. I want to wake up everybody today. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, Frank from Raleigh. Waking up Kara, Sheena, and Jayla. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Tracy from Columbus, Ohio. Give up the wake up call to all my boys. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, my name is Crystal. I'm representing Fort Lauderdale, South Carolina. I want to wake up everybody in the Carolina area. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
This Bernice Jenkins, a guest member of mine, Sister Eunice H. Watkins, she's a member of our church. She got this song that God put on her heart. Go ahead, sing it, let him use you.
This is for the old folks toting canes and with the back fighting in the nursing home. Yeah, we don't know how to act. Glen Haven, Estes, Parkland, a nursing home. Because I left home choking on that homegrown. We got them nurses looking too old but still be juking, thinking that it's easy, but I feel a cramp that make me say, oh, baby, I can't handle it, cause you know I done got old. Round here we walking slow. Keep a cramp that you should know. Getting crunk up in the nursing home. Always falling on the floor. Can you handle it? Come and get me up. Getting crunk up in the nursing home. Down the style, getting wild, old fool, mess around and hurt my hip. Here, try moves we ain't got over flick. Call up the nurse, tell her pop a bottle, cause I need to hear. Wanna feel good, that's what you should get. Lula May on the track, get back, cause I got a cane that's made of steel. Get drunk, wanna fight and cuss until I have to take a pill. And I got the meanest, cleanest chair that's spinning on stainless wheels. Don't care about your ailment, cause I cap your ass with this stainless steel. What's happening here? Come and get me out the sea. It's happening, bones crackling here. Won't you come and rub my feet? Up in here we falling, y'all. Always just falling, y'all. Keep coming up with surprises because this song is cold. Round here we walking slow. Keep a crib that you should know. Getting crunk up in the nursing home. Always falling on the floor. Can you handle it? Come and get me up. Getting crunk up in the nursing home.
Excuse me. Get up, Eunice. Get up. Get up off the floor. Real saints, get down on the floor. Real saints, get down. Real saints, get down on the floor. Yes. We getting old, getting ready to go to the upper room. We want to thank Eunice. You did a wonderful job for coming out to the old Lord Hold My Mule Missionary Rana Shout Evangelistic Episcopal Baptist Church of God in Christ.
And that's all.
That's all we know. Peace and hair grease, baby. We out of here. Thank our sponsor, Tootsie Cream Deodorant. The kind you spread on your arm like mayonnaise.
Black Tony, what's up? Good morning.
It's a lot going on here this morning. It's crazy.
Are you coming to work, bruh? You late.
Shawty, I got animals out around me, shawty. I'm so scared right now. I'm so terrified right now.
You not coming to work, bro?
No, my crazy uncle done left the door open all night. He done left the door open all night. These folks in that door got chickens over there. They done climbed over the fence. It's chickens all up in him. It's like 6 chickens in him.
I mean, just all you gotta do is get dressed and just come to work.
I'm scared.
So you scared of chickens?
Any of them roosters?
Yo, because there's about 6 of them and they big. So.
Like, they big, so that must be the church's ones.
Yo, but that stretch you up, so. I ain't trying to get stretched up. I know. Damn.
How big are the chickens?
They big.
Oh yeah, them the Williams and church's ones.
Yeah,
them damn chickens going around here. So I'm scared. I can't even go to the bathroom and brush my teeth.
Any of them roosters? Because them roosters will chase after you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a white one. It's an orange. It's like a red, an orange, and a yellow one.
Yeah, dog, they ain't gonna do nothing to
over
you.
In the corner, huh?
They're not gonna do anything to you.
They be looking at me, and then they start jumping over everybody. I don't want no chicken jumping on.
Hey, why don't you just open the door and let them out?
Because I can't get to the door. I can't get to the door. The chicken between me and the door.
Where are you? Are you on the bed or what?
I'm on the couch over here in the corner. Please call animal control so to get these. Somebody get these folks over here, get these.
Bro, why don't you just grab one of them by the neck and just swing it around and just pluck the feathers off of it and put them in the freezer? They make good chicken broth for some dressing.
It went on right by my foot right now. So,
They sound pretty active over there.
Black Tony, you got to breathe.
I'm having a panic attack.
You got to breathe, bro. You got to breathe.
He's on my foot.
Okay, just walk across the floor and let him out. Man, those chickens ain't gonna bother you, bro. They don't. This
chicken done doodled on my brand new F1.
He said the chicken missed.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley, the morning show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. People are whispering, saying, honey, that the Pinkett Smith family may be shut down. People going to stop supporting them, honey, because they got too much money. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Jada Pinkett Smith's wealth was the topic of conversation the other day after fans, y'all, zoomed in on how she got her teeth delivered. Now, it was an Instagram post, baby. Miss Pinkett Smith, honey, was reported they saying she's worth $50 million, and she was reading a book outside what appeared to be her beautiful ranch, honey, when a drone brought her a basket containing some tea, honey, in a cup. Now, yes, honey, yes, Miss Pinkett was, honey. They say the drone came. They say throughout the clip, they were saying, y'all, that, honey, the ingredients to make the herbal flavored beverage that Miss Pinkett Smith was drinking had some tea, packets, and some water. They say at the ending of the recording, Pinkett Smith resumed reading while sipping on her tea. Now, in addition to the video, the Red Talk Table Talk co-host expressed how she likes herbal tea in her caption. She said, "Ain't nothing like sipping on a little tea." She said, "I just happen to enjoy the herbal kind." She said, as fans began to view, honey, Miss Pinkett Smith's post, many brought up how rich she is. They said, quote, somebody said, "Imagine being this rich." Then somebody said, "When you just have lots of cash flow." And then somebody else said, "How rich people sip tea." Then somebody said, "Show me you're rich without showing me you're rich." And then somebody said, "She just acts like it's normal to have drones bring her tea." And they went on. Is that wrong? I mean, we know Jada and Will, they rich.
That's cute.
Hey, man.
Brad, you know how Will think the same way. Bitch, that was cute, honey. I'm like, all right.
Enjoy your life, man.
Yes.
You just sitting out there, baby, and a drone just dropped you some tea and things, honey.
Come on now.
And but people say, "Oh,
that's cute."
Well, how'd they get the water hot?
Well, honey, they had it all hot in their basket or whatever.
And Jada's little head is so round and perfect.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a chick with a head shaped like that because once these chicks cut their hair, they don't know how they. You know, one chick, she cut all her hair off, and her hair was flat in the back, like her mama didn't pick her up that much, and they all just turned off. So we got back together when she grew her hair back, but she had to wear a wig. But her head is shaped perfectly round.
Good, honey. Well, that's all right then. Well, we just hope y'all continue supporting Will and Jada.
Now, when the head that's shaped like Jada Pinkett's head, they not the ones that be feisty and crazy acting. Those be some very balanced. You can tell by a haircracker used to tell us by the way a chick head shape, you could tell how she is. Something be wrong with them. When they head be real flat in the back. They don't know who represent them in Congress or nothing like that, but they know all of the people from Love and Hip Hop. They be real shallow, they slow.
Oh, Jesus. Well, Miss Pinkett have a nice shaped head, honey, while she was sitting there sipping her tea and things, honey, reading her book. So
think like a monk. She's reading that book, Jack.
So yeah,
a parachute jumping out of jumpsuit.
Okay, that was something, baby. I'm like, all right, y'all. She just snapped her finger, baby, and the drone came. And honey gave her tea. So y'all, right. So continue supporting Jada and Will, y'all. We know they're rich. There's nothing wrong. Didn't they say the Lord said He wanted us to live an abundant life and have, all the things, as long as we don't worship it and worship.
Brett, you can order you some tea from a drone, Brett.
Yeah.
A hot cup of
she
coffee.
might already did.
I ordered something else on that drone.
Okay.
Yes, drop me a package.
little dime sack.
Little something to roll it in. Little candle for the air, and the aroma,
Okay.
Some of that baby powder spray.
Okay. Now,
honey. Yes, I need the bundle, honey.
So there y'all have it, baby. So honey, drones are going everywhere.
The police can't pull over them drones,
sure
man.
Okay.
Oh man. It's easy to front somebody an 8-ball.
Come on.
Yes, my Lord.
Ooh, Lord. Yes.
All right, y'all. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Keisha Cole, honey, she's co-signing y'all with Meek Mill. Y'all, they're questioning their labels about money. Now, they're saying both Meek and Keisha said that they have never received a check, honey, from their record labels. And Tyrese jumped in, honey, with his thoughts as well about owning his masters. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the artists have long complained about their relationship with their record labels, particularly as it pertains to financial status. Now, they said they have repeatedly reported on music artists openly stating that they believe their labels have been cheating them or hiding their money moves over the years. And recently, y'all, Meek Mill tweeted that he's searching, honey, for a few good attorneys, y'all, to help him get things in order. So if y'all knowing that he's looking for somebody, he said, quote, "I haven't got paid from music, and I don't know how much money labels make off of me. He quoted y'all. He wrote this, y'all. He said, I need lawyers ASAP. Then he went on to say, y'all, ask the record label, how much money have you spent on my artist, me as an artist? Them, he said, you asked, how much have you made off of me as an artist? He said, I'm about to make money publicly by next week just to let the world see that these people are on. And then Keisha Cole jumped in and she co-signed. She said, quote, never received a check from any record label, honey. She said, but I just thought about that the other day. She said, there's nothing wrong with obtaining audit attorneys so that you're aware of where every dollar went. She said, trust me, a lot gets lost in the sauce, honey. And Tyrese jumped in and chimed in, and he had his say about it as well, y'all. We talked about this a million times before, Brett. Does this just happen?
Well, Gary, I don't know.
Did you get your money?
What money?
From the record label.
Of course I did.
Well, help them out. Get them a Meek said he needs an attorney.
He can get one. He got enough money to get one. He should get him a good one.
Oh, my Lord.
So is it easy for artists to make money now? Like
yeah, it's all kind of ways to make money now.
So if you would have had social media 20 years ago,
I'd be super rich.
Really?
It's so many things you can do, man. It's the promo. You do it yourself. You cut out the middleman, like you said. Yes, it's too many ways.
Right.
It's a lot of ways to make money. They paying for promo now, 6 figures.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
Tell me this without the record label or with the record label?
This without the record label. You can promote your own stuff, put out your own stuff. You don't got to do nothing with permission no more. You can get the record label help, but you gonna pay them. They want to be paid for their services too.
Right.
Yeah.
God. So imagine if Michael Jackson would have had social media.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Come on, dog. It wouldn't even be fair.
Right.
All right, the color today, y'all, is potato souffle. On the hind, you say potato souffle, and on the loin, just say beautiful all-white. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the G.
What
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so by now you have probably heard that there's a supply chain crisis. A lot of things are causing it, from container shortages to floods, even COVID infections forcing ports to close. That's a big problem. So when it comes to moving products from manufacturers to a store or to we are seeing huge delays. I've been having to go on Craigslist, Angie's List to get like parts, like parts or whatever, you know. So when it, you know, it's just a lot of delays.
And the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles control half of the goods coming into the country, and there have been reports of more than 115 ships just sitting and waiting, even with 24/7 operations being put in place. Now, with consumers being advised to start holiday shopping as soon as possible, that's actually making the problem worse. And the breakdown in the supply chain is not just holding up toys, it's everyday items like diapers, Pedialyte, car parts, medicine, sporting equipment, and even liquor are running low on stock.
Yeah, so we want to hear from you this morning. What is something that you have tried to get recently that has been sold out or back ordered, and how has the supply shortage affected you and your family?
Chicken.
What?
How are these doggone chicken places running out of chicken?
Are you serious?
You going
Especially wings.
Yeah. Man, it's like we ain't got. Can I take your order? We all out of chicken.
Yeah. That's why
sides?
Rick Ross got thigh stop now, because the wings was running low.
Yeah, man.
The wings
Are
gone.
you serious?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what they're also out of, Ricky? They're out of these juice boxes that you get for your kids.
The honest
for some
juices.
Really?
Yes, they are running so low.
Yep.
You cannot get an apple juice, or you can't get fruit punch.
Capri Sun, they still have Capri Suns.
Yeah, they still got a lot of Capri Suns.
Ricky,
But
we
Capri
don't want
Suns
the
ain't.
high fructose corn syrup. We want the honest one. You know what I mean?
Drink that or drink out the hydrant. Hell.
Baby be walking around with the little caps in their teeth. You know, I don't want that.
Yeah, my oldest son did. I am scared of them little kids with them silver caps. You know, you be stomping at them like they am like, get.
Like a dog.
But you know, if you in Fort Lauderdale, if you're in Fort Lauderdale and you go to the beach, you can see a lot of cargo ships sitting out
Just
on
waiting.
the water, just waiting. And so the Biden administration had tried to get involved or whatever to try to get, to try to get things moving, because I ordered a part for something on the boat or whatever, and we had to.
You still haven't gotten that part.
I had to get it was the electrical part, and then one of my propellers flew off.
Oh,
so
Lord.
I was out on the boat. We was going fishing, and one of the propellers flew off. So we found one on Amazon. Somebody had to get on a plane and fly up there and get the part and bring it back.
Wow.
Because we literally got stuck on an island, and somebody had to fly in a propeller.
God. Wow.
And then we had to hire some scuba divers to go under there and put the propeller on just so we could drive, because we were doing like yellowtail fishing. So you have to go out on the islands outside of the Bahamas, going out there with some white dudes that ain't scared of nothing.
Right.
Or whatever. We're catching weather.
Swim with the sharks.
Yeah, catching weather. You out there. I took Bill Bellamy with me. Bill Bellamy out there throwing up because he can't take the waves.
He need Dramamine.
Yeah. Well, Dramamine make you sleepy. You can ask Shelby about that. Shelby rushing us on our Hot 105 station or whatever. But it's just crazy that you just can't find part. He said wings and what else that people have been complaining about.
A lot of stuff. We doing home renovations and the chandeliers, the flooring, all kind of stuff. Don't get nothing fly from overseas. You still waiting for probably 6 months or more now.
I'm waiting on some carpet. So my hot water tank. I got a hot water tank in the attic.
Okay.
So it I don't know if it exploded or what, but the water came down through the ceiling and went into the upstairs room, and then it leaked all the way down to my room. So I'm waiting on. So I had to get carpet for that room, and it looked like a big brown stain, like somebody didn't wipe real good and slid into first base. That's what part of that's what part of my carpet. I got a big brown stain. So I go to Home Goods and get an Oriental rug that don't match the carpet that already got little designs in it, and now it look like an episode of Hoarders. And I like my stuff nice and neat. So you got an Oriental rug sitting on top of some carpet with some designs already in it, and I swear it looked like a Tyler Perry Madea production. And now I'm in there sleeping on the couch. I'm waiting on the couch. I had a couch 15 years.
See?
I can't get nothing. They won't even let you buy the display.
No.
Right? Nope.
Do we have any calls? Hell, we
go to Rental Center. They got couches.
No, I'm not going.
Where anybody going to
Rental Center?
They still have that?
Yeah. Be them bought
in my neighborhood, they do.
A couch from that somebody else that they didn't repossess from somebody else's house.
Right.
And you looking for your cell phone, and you run across 2 roach eggs.
You can go to the Red House.
You'd have paid triple, right?
Get the commercial ready. So if anybody looking for find that for me, Dave. So if anybody out there that's waiting on furniture, and you cannot find furniture because shipping is bagged up, we got something for you. Go ahead, Super Dave. I want y'all to.
Can't we all just get along? At the Red House Furniture, we can.
At the Red House.
I'm Richard, a.k.a. Big Head. I work at the Red House, and I'm black.
At the Red
I like pumping iron and pumping furniture into people's homes.
I'm Johnny, a.k.a. 10 Gauge. I work at the Red House, and I'm white. I like deer hunting, bass fishing, and extending credit to all people.
At the Red House.
I'm black, and I love the Red House. I'm white, and I love the Red House.
I'm a black woman, and I love the Red House.
I am white, and the Red House is for me.
At the Red House.
You never seen the commercial, Brad?
Look at the sofa. It's perfect for a black person or a white person.
This mattress is perfect for a white person or a black person.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
Hispanic people.
All right, y'all just be patient, and you just sometimes you just have to wait, and they that wait. Hey, y'all, please welcome to the show this morning with the one and only Jeff Johnson with 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, man?
Man, happy to have you this morning. I know you got a lot.
Man, it's so much, brother. And I want to start with, there was an interesting piece that was written in the Los Angeles Times about the reason that, one of the major reasons that Donald Trump is likely to run for president. And do you know what that reason, beyond his narcissism, beyond his desire to wreak havoc, beyond his desire to cause confusion?
What?
Because if he runs for president, he is likely not to be prosecuted in nearly half a dozen potential investigations or indictments that may be coming.
Oh, wow.
And that running for president, not legally, because the prosecutors in these places have no legal grounds not to prosecute him if he's running for president. It's political.
Right.
And so it speaks to the best case scenario, the political absurdity that exists when a prosecutor would not do his or her job because of the political implications. It also speaks to cowardice in many cases of those that are more concerned about keeping their job than doing their job. And that is why I am so excited about some of the people that I see running for office that actually don't believe they want to be in office for the rest of their life. They believe that they are running for office and being elected to actually get something done. Right. And that in getting that done, that's what their job is, not having a position for 4 years, 8 years, 16 years, 35 years. And we'll talk more about that because, you know, there's a lot of mayor's races next week that I want to get to. The second thing that I want to talk about is there is a huge bust statue that was created for the 55th of the Black Panther Party for self-defense. It's actually the first permanent piece of art to honor the Black Panther Party for self-defense in Oakland, which is the town in which they were created. And this bust of Huey Newton was unveiled this weekend in Oakland, California. And Rick, as an activist, is somebody that came up in the activist community. The Black Panther Party for self-defense is really who helped frame for me what power could look like.
Right.
And whether it was books that they read or their commitment to discipline, and Fred Hampton in particular for me, the Black Panther Party for self-defense really defined for me as a young person what I had the capability of doing. And so I'm so pleased to not only acknowledge the 55th anniversary of the Black Panther Party for self-defense, and please, when you say it, make sure you put self-defense on the end. I'm excited that this honoring of Huey P. Newton as a representative of so many men and women was unveiled. Last but not least, before I get out of here, I was very pleased and also simultaneously disconcerted to see the comments from Ted Sarandos, the president, CEO of Netflix, saying that I screwed up as it relates to the Dave Chappelle piece. And he claimed that he screwed up not only because he didn't extend the level of humanity that he felt he should to LGBTQI plus employees. He did what so many people do, Dave, and that is allow offense to equal hate. And I am so proud of Dave Chappelle for not bending, not because he's not acknowledging that people were offended, but that he's refusing to say that you being offended means what I said was hateful.
Right, right.
And we need more of that. Because whether you're an activist or a preacher or a comedian or a storyteller or an artist, you need the room to be able to create the things that are provocative and offensive. Because the things that are provocative and offensive that aren't hateful are the things that push us to have conversations that we wouldn't otherwise have.
And it's a difference, Jeff. It's a difference.
It's a huge, and sometimes it's a fine line.
Right.
Right. And so I want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge the complexity of it. But as a society, we have bent so much to the offense of people that we have removed the ability to raise provocative conversation or comedy or art. And so I think we need to acknowledge those that are offended. But that doesn't mean we need to label the one who offended as something that they're not. And so this is a salute to all the courageous people who are saying, you're not going to define me as something I'm not, even as you hold me accountable for what I've actually done. And Dave Chappelle is not the only one that's done that. There are so many that don't have his celebrity that are killed on the vine because people are not courageous enough to defend those who are honest, even when they're not hateful. Those are three things I got, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jeff Nation and Men Thrive on all social media. Man, I love so much having the honor to be a part of this morning show, Rick.
Man,
and
we love you.
Celebrate you this morning, man. Thank you.
No, we love you, Jeff. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, man, what did that? Hey, we got comedian Griff in the building. Griff, what did that song remind you of?
It reminded me of Atlanta. So ATL, homie. Oh, my God. Aluminum foil suits and packed clubs.
Yes, sir. I had one of those suits.
Am I lying, Brad? The packedest clubs ever with everybody trying to be Puffy or Mace. Pick you one.
Yep.
I had one of those suits, man.
Denim jean outfits is what that reminded me of.
That does remind you of Atlanta. You know, being from Birmingham, that is Atlanta. That's a 2-hour drive. Yes. So you go over to Atlanta. What clubs was jumping back then, Griff?
Dog.
Kaya.
Oh my God!
Velvet Room,
the ones all of Peachtree and
Shark Bar.
12.
Jeez,
he said the Shark Bar.
The Shark
Bar, both of them.
Yes,
both of them.
Wow.
Oh my God!
Cloud 9, everything.
Visions. Yeah.
That was when
Chili Peppers.
That was when even if you lived in Miami.
Yeah, I was about to say my bad, Brett.
Miami, Chicago, wherever you live, you came to Atlanta,
right?
And that was like the metro. In Atlanta, that was when Lenox Mall was safe.
It was safe, but it was packed, honey.
Man, that was the best days.
Man.
Uptown Comedy Club behind Houston's on Peachtree.
Upstairs.
Upstairs. The line going all the way
up the steps
Yes.
around the
Yes.
Atlanta, man.
You see everybody
Apache.
in there.
Apache. I remember Apache.
Apache Cafe.
Atlanta.
Yes,
I think everybody's career started somewhere. I don't care what you do in life, whether you work for the phone company, whether you work cooking at Church's Chicken. You got to listen. Let me tell you.
That's real. Speak on it,
Griff,
bro.
I got one for you. If you die, you got to go through Atlanta Airport to get to heaven.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Pretty much.
All 9 of the terminals.
All the heavens connected flights go through
until
Atlanta.
you die. Now look at it.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all.
Yes.
We got my man Griff. Griff just came by. Erica Campbell does her morning show right next door. So Griff always coming here and help out, man. It's always good to have you, man. Happy 50th.
Always saying you. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you, partner.
Happy birthday, Griff.
Griff up here. Griff to turn 50. Look good, though.
I received that. I received that. Shut up, Special K. In your mind.
He picked it too, so.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley morning show. 11 minutes. 11 minutes after the hour. Y'all some
dirty boy. Keep it moving, dog. Keep it moving.
We can't talk about it. We're gonna post a video of somebody low down in the studio. Boy, y'all some low down black people. I swear. Y'all some low down black people. I can't. We will get in trouble if I talk about this on there. We ain't gonna do this. Anyway, it is.
Keep it moving, dog. Keep it moving.
We have
one time we can't include the listeners in on the joke.
Give it up for the Lord.
Yes. Well, amen.
Hey, that's what you do when the moment's out. When you're trying to move on to the next thing, you got to say, give it up for the Lord. God is woke you up this morning. Give it up. And then why we clap? Give it up for the ladies. Give it up.
themselves.
The joke don't go in. The joke ain't funny.
Hey, Brad, that's what comedians do when they be Special K.
Right.
When y'all, Special K does it, you know, when you be
Where all the beautiful ladies at, man? Shout out to the ladies in the house, man. Everybody with kids. Where all the parents at? Where everybody who smoke weed?
That's when you bombing, right?
Yeah.
That's when you dying a slow death.
When you, hey, K.
Yeah.
You know when your joke don't really work now, I'm gonna do the punchline. The punchline gonna be Shirley, and then they don't laugh, and then I want you to come in and say what the comedian say. All right, yeah, man. I said, what's your name? She said Shirley.
Yeah, boy. Hey, boy, it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy out here, boy. It's crazy out here, man. So crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. And I was walking down the street and I saw her up in our Redbird Mall. I said, what's your name? She gonna look at me with them lashes on, talking about some Shirley.
Boy, it's crazy out here, man. Man.
We got Mr. Thomas on the phone. Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Mr. Thomas, good morning. Y'all clapping, Mr. Thomas. Why you clapping? Mr. Thomas, how you feeling, man?
I feel all right. Feel all right. Feel all right.
I guess you feel all right.
Feel all right. Feel all right. Feel all right. Feel all right.
Stop, bitch.
I feel all right.
Pat him on the back.
Feel all right. I feel all right. Feel all right.
Oh, don't say it no more. Oh, don't say it no more. Cry. Stop me.
Feel all right.
Come on, bitch. Don't do it.
Feel all right.
I'm crying. Brad, you need to stop. Hey, Mr. Thomas, a lot of stuff going on. Have you been able to receive packages because you know it's a shortage with production and the ships not coming in? Have you ordered anything, Mr. Thomas, that you haven't received?
Yeah, I ordered some rhino pills, and because I couldn't get and I've been checking my mailbox. I've been checking my porch.
Yeah.
Tool shed. I mean, they ain't leaving me nothing. It ain't getting here yet. So,
what kind of parts you waiting on for your car?
No, you know, what's his name? Eddie Roy supposed to bring me a piece that's gonna help me put this transmission back into the car. So I'm waiting on a couple of bolts, couple of belts, couple of wrenches.
And Maestro Power gonna help. Maestro is gonna help you with your put your transmission back in here, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to come on up here. He's right now, you know, Maestro Power from Walbasso, Florida. Supposed to come up here and, you know, help me put it in. Instead, you know, he act like he's doing me a favor. But I mean, just bring me a bag of oranges and come on in here and help me put this in. I can't lift it, you know, but I'm telling you what's help me lift it.
What?
Because it give me energy. Them rhino pills show up. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Thomas. Right. They have to be the gas station with the Christmas lights in the winter with the Indians working in there. Then one.
Oh, that's where I go. Yeah, because they got rhino pills, they got hippopotamus nights, they got all kinds of stuff. They got this new one called Chewbacca. They give me that. Yeah, they say because these chewable tablet that help you feel all right. And you take one of those Chewbacca pills. Soon as you get down to business, you're gonna be. Chewbacca gas station deal.
Well, hear your song, Mr. Thomas. You know we can't go nowhere without you singing your song. You don't have to do drugs. Let's go, Mr. Thomas. You don't have to do drugs. Make living.
Oh no! Yeah, you don't have to do drugs. You get by.
Sing it, Mr. Thomas.
All right, it'll make you think you get messy before you know it.
Hey! Here you go. Here she go. Here she go. Let's go.
Come on today.
Sing it, Mr. Thomas. Hey, put your drugs away. Hey, Mr. Thomas, you got to get up off the cocaine. Get up off the crack. Get your mind together. Get it.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Everybody out there that listen to us on the radio, you do not want to work here. It's toxic. You got crazy people in the background. Euro Super Day.
You got some thick skin, boy, to work up here.
Yeah. Rock T, tell them again.
You gotta have some thick skin.
Do not. You cannot. This is not for the weak.
Yes, sir.
Because everybody gonna get some.
You can be the brunt of the joke.
Yeah, nobody.
Everybody.
Yes, sir. Boy, human resources would not. If their office was down here, all of us would be gone.
Yes, sir.
We get called to the. All right, y'all. 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. The same was being bought to you by Capital One Shopping. That's right. Capital One Shopping searches for and applies available coupon codes. What's in your savings and available coupons vary. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So, former President Donald Trump has a lot of documents that he does not want the committee that is investigating the January 6th Capitol riot. Yeah, he doesn't want them to see those documents. But unfortunately for him, President Biden has again refused to use his executive privilege to let those documents stay hidden. Meanwhile, Congress is coming together on Biden's domestic agenda that includes spending for families and universal pre-K. Now, in addition to funding for child care and elderly care, the Democratic family policy plan would also create 4 weeks of paid family and medical leave. Now, note that the U.S. is one of 6 countries that does not offer national paid leave. Now, in other news, the FDA Advisory Board will meet today to discuss Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. Now, it could potentially be available as early as next month. And in related news, Moderna said yesterday that a low dose of its COVID-19 vaccine is also safe for children ages 6 to 11. Yet, that has not yet been approved. Now, last but not least, jury selection in the Ahmaud Arbery killing is now into week 2. 23 potential jurors have been selected, but the judge was hoping to get a pool of about 64 people. Finding jurors has been difficult in the case because so many people have seen the viral video of Arbery who was shot dead while jogging on the street of a white neighborhood in Georgia. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just go ahead and log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, the New Orleans Saints pulled off a nail biter last night. That was a boring game, though, bro.
It was, right. I
ain't gonna lie, man.
I was going to try to steal your show. I was about to say that.
I fell asleep, dog.
Me too. After they kicked the field goal, I figured that Seattle wasn't able to move the ball and wasn't going to go down and score. So I went on and washed up and went to bed. I took my shower this morning.
That was not good.
No, it is good. At least I washed up before I went to bed.
No, I'm saying the game wasn't good.
Oh.
You washing up is always good.
Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson.
Man law violation, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
No, I'm saying washing up is good.
Yeah, you didn't say something.
No. You heard it wrong. I didn't say it like that. No.
Yeah. I mean, but you just, as a man, you just can't brag. You just can't say,
I said washing up. You washing up is always good.
Yeah, it's like you preparing for something.
That's good that you washed up. I wasn't saying that you in particular.
Just leave it alone.
I'm gonna cut my mic off.
You dig yourself a hole, boy. All right, man. Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson, who has a no-trade clause in his contract, but is open to discuss being traded. A couple of teams that may be interested is the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins. But, of course, Watson is still dealing with the sexual assault allegations with the over 20 massage therapists. So I don't see anybody pulling the trigger to trade for Deshaun Watson because we don't even know if he's going to be on the field. he did get traded to a new team anytime soon.
You need to get one of them things that they do the commercial for that just got kind of put like massage you, the little gun thing with the little thing.
Yeah.
That's what he need, a couple of them, but he don't need to go get no more because we need him back out on the field.
Like for real.
You know the little thing that look like a little microphone, but it'd be like that's what he need. Go to another damn massage parlor.
All right, man. Hey, last but not least, World Series Game 1 tonight. Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Anybody out there got some tickets, Rock Teasy want to go? I need some tickets to the World Series, either in Atlanta or in Houston. Holla at your boy.
We on the radio in Houston. I know everybody in Houston pulling for the Astros, but you know the country really
pulling for the Braves.
Pulling for the Braves. I even got my hat on this morning. Houston, I'm sorry. We got to.
America's team.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Hank Aaron, come on now. Hank Aaron's too much history there.
Yeah, but hey, man.
Astros, George Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you need to say.
Braves, Hank Aaron.
Yeah, leave it at that.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Hammer and Hank.
Yeah.
All right. Brad, you got the hot spot coming up, man.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRA18.
All right, Rick's Bottom Morning Show, 29 before the top of the hour. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you movies and more. So let's get off into it. New details emerged that Alec Baldwin was practicing drawing a gun on the set of the film Rust when the revolver discharged and killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Police state that Baldwin was sitting in a pew in a church building setting and he was practicing a cross draw and the weapon just happened to go off. Now, according to the affidavit, Sousa, who was injured as well, was looking over the shoulder of Hutchins. Baldwin rehearsed when he heard what sounded like a whip and then a loud pop. That's when Hutchins grabbed her midsection and stumbled backwards and was assisted to the ground. Now, Sousa was hit in the shoulder and said that the incident wasn't filmed because they were just working on setting up the camera for the scene. Now, the affidavit also stated that Baldwin had been very careful with the firearms on set, recalling that earlier the actor had made sure it was safe and that a child wasn't near him when they were discharging a firearm at the previous scene. So, this is just a sad story, and we got more and more details.
Real bullets on the set,
man.
Well, it's made the firearms are made with real bullets, but it has to have enough gunpowder to make the popping sound. It shouldn't be a full-on bullet, and they're supposed to have something in the front of the gun to stop the
squeeze.
Like muffles it. Yeah,
Somebody messed up real bad.
Somebody messed up. So
they showed you the gun on the set where a real bullet would not fit into the chamber. Only the short bullets, which is like a cap gun.
Right, but maybe this had too much powder in it and it flew out somehow.
Yeah,
so
it's supposed to be a quarter load, but sometimes they do more.
But they're supposed to test these things before, because on the play Set It Off, we have to handle guns, but the ones that we don't handle, the ones that have the live rounds, only one person, and they have a class, and there's a person on site to make sure, So I don't know. This story is crazy. It's it's been a lot coming out. So I guess I'll just keep y'all posted on everything as I continue to find it out. All right, y'all. Moving on. Amanda Seales is shutting down people who are upset at her for wearing AKA merchandise. I learned that from you, Ricky. Y'all don't play. You can't wear them colors if you ain't one. Now, Sunday, the final season.
She just wore the colors. She didn't wear the letters.
Nothing
She
wrong
didn't wear the colors. AKA don't own pink and green.
Sunday, the final season of HBO's hit series Insecure premiered. While the show mainly centers around Issa Rae, Amanda Seales, Tiffany Dubois' character, garnered some attention during the episode, and it's resulted in the actress getting some backlash. Now, specifically, Amanda Seales' character wore what appeared to be AKA paraphernalia, and some fans took issue with the 40-year-old star representing the sorority on screen without being a member in real life.
You can't do that. You just can't.
Well, in response to the backlash, Amanda said, "I don't know why people keep asking me if I'm a soror. I'm not a soror. Tiffany is a soror. Tiffany is the character on a TV show. I didn't write the character. I played the character."
Well, they should have did KAK.
She said, "I'm not a soror. I'm an actress, and I'm playing a character on a TV show." I think reality TV got folks messed up because it's like, it's all the same, but I'm just playing a character. That's it. Y'all know
you just can't wear you just can't, Brett.
She said, y'all know that though, but I feel like some folks really forget. Now, in another upload, Amanda Seals adds that while some websites say she's an AKA, she's not a member of the sorority. She said, y'all may have Googled it, and then this site is saying stuff that ain't true. I'm not a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. My school, SUNY Purchase, didn't even have a chapter. I would be honored to be a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, but I am simply not. So what y'all think?
Well, yeah, you just can't wear the letters. I mean, I'm a Q. Mm-hmm. Even when I do TV shows, I still have to get permission from the international chapter, national headquarters off of Wesley Chapel in Atlanta. That's why our international headquarters is. In order to wear anything that says Omega Psi Phi on TV, and I'm a member, but you have to get permission from the fraternities and sororities, even if you represent them, or whatever, because you just have to get permission.
Licensing.
Yeah, absolutely. So
right,
you can't do that.
Well, y'all got to get permission. You heard it first right here. Well, probably not first. Coming up next, y'all, we got Talk It Out Tuesday with Yanetta Spring, and we got the Praise Mix down. The time now is 24 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
It's Talk It Out Tuesday with licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Talk It Out Tuesday. Listen, y'all, please help me welcome licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring. Yanetta Spring. Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing today?
Man, we blessed this morning. I'm so excited because you talking about emotional wellness. Exactly, what is emotional wellness?
Yeah, so, emotional wellness, we've been getting into that all month, and it's really how well you are emotionally, right? How you're taking care of your emotional health. Today, I want to focus on the babies. I want to focus on the children because I think, we've talked a lot about childhood trauma and like breaking generational curses. But I think, getting into what that looks like from the scope of parenting is really important. So that's what I want to talk about today. Because, we've talked about this, over the course of this segment. And I think a big part of breaking cycles really is centered in our ability to adjust our parenting styles and approaches, right? So as we're looking into emotional wellness, I hope y'all are feeling emotionally well and taking care of yourself and noticing how you're feeling. But we have to look at, our children as well. And if we are trying to meet our emotional needs through our children, because that happens often, and, looking at, am I parenting from a space that's focused on what my child needs, or am I focused on what I didn't receive?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, we want to give our kids the best. We want to provide our children with the best, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes our unmet needs can interfere and influence our parenting styles in a negative way. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of examples of that. One could be like if you felt alone or you felt like your parents weren't very involved, and now you want to be super involved and kind of like a helicopter parent with your child. Or if you felt controlled, now you want to give your child limitless freedom. Or if you felt like you didn't have what you needed, now you want to overcompensate and give your child everything. Right. And, there's nothing wrong with taking care of our children, but there has to be balance. So if you haven't done your emotional work, you could be parenting from your pain. And I'm going to share 3 ways that this could show up in your parenting, right? So number 1 is you continuously compare your situation to your child's situation. Right. So using stuff like you should be grateful, or when I was younger, I had to do X, Y, and Z. And there's nothing wrong with having those conversations, right? Just to let your children know that this is, like a privilege that you have. But when it's a continuous comparison, then there could be an underlying issue. And then another thing is you get emotionally activated by your children's emotional state, or you get offended by their emotions. So because you weren't given space to feel, you could be really uncomfortable when your child feels painful emotions. Almost like, if your child isn't happy, you feel personally attacked by that. And then another way is you don't give your children space to have an opinion, or you give your kids too many options. So freedom and autonomy is very important, for your child's brain development, but they need to understand like who they are. They won't understand who they are if they aren't given the opportunity to do so, but they also need to have some boundaries and structure as well. So it's a balance between that. Yeah, there is a balance. Like disrespect is not allowed, but you can have an opinion that's not like mine, Otherwise, how would that develop for you if you don't have space to do that?
Right. So you're saying it's good to ask the kids what they think, because sometimes they give too many opinions and it comes off as talking back.
Yeah, it's okay to ask your kid, or give them the option to express how they feel.
Right.
That doesn't necessarily mean that it's always going to change the outcome or the situation, but at least they have space to know it's okay for me to have an opinion that's different from my parent.
Right.
Right. Because we want to help them develop with how do I operate in the real world. Like if I grow up not being able to have an opinion, then what does that look like when I leave my parents' home? Right. They don't have those skills in being able to express themselves. So, as we're making sure we're emotionally well, we can't forget about our babies, so we have to be able to make their emotional wellness a priority too.
Right. Wear those white shoes and those black stockings, and that's just it. Yeah. Put them black shoes, and you don't need to wear them because them too sexist, and that's not what we teach at Faith Apostolic. Put them white shoes on, you don't care what you say, Jesus is watching. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, we really appreciate you.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good. Let everybody
really good.
Know how they can follow you.
Thank you. Yeah, so you can follow me on social media, Springforth Counseling. My YouTube page is Yanetta Spring. You can go to my website. I have tons of resources on that, springforthcounseling.org, or you can text the word spring to 55444 for resources.
I'm not tinting the windows on this station wagon. I promise you, I'm dropping you right off in front of the school. You don't have an opinion on that. You understand?
Look, you don't have no opinion on that. You're going to get there how you get there.
Or an orange Jeep or something. I don't know. All right, y'all. Now, listen. Now, every week we talk about going to therapy, but Talking Out Tuesday is not meant to be a replacement for going to see your own personal therapist. All right, so we have to start somewhere, though. Thank you so much, Yanetta, and we really appreciate you. Y'all give it up for licensed professional counselor Yanetta Spring. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.